Alrighty guys, I'm going to turn down the volume on this video I'm watching here. And basically, I'm going to take you outside in a second here, show you what I did out there. But I went up on this side of the tiny house, and where I plan on running my rain harvesting setup for this year, because it's the first time I'm going to try to do it, I talked it over with a bunch of people. They wanted me to go with the traditional metal gutter system. I'm not doing that. Too much money, too much of a hassle as far as I can tell. So what I'm going to do is run everything in 3-inch ABS plastic. Now, I don't get a lot of leaves and debris and stuff over here, which is awesome, but I'm not worried about it because it's going to be filtered anyway. So right now I did my fact-finding mission. I went up here with the ladder, and I have on this tiny house, because it's a semi-trailer that's been converted into a tiny house, under where the roof line is are there's only going to be one light in my way. It's a running light. So I went up there, removed one of the Phillips screws. It's rusty. It's actually sitting over there. I could not get the other one out because it's stripped and rusted up pretty well. Now, worst comes to worst, I can bust the plastic off and it'll come free. But whatever. So in behind there are the wires for that light. What I think I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to let the thing hang, and then I'll put the ABS over top, and it should not interfere with the wiring. Will be intact, the light will be intact, it'll just be hanging there. Since the semi-trailer tiny house, the off-grid tiny house that I'm talking about right now, since it will not be a traveling tiny house, I'm going to just leave it hanging and put the ABS over top. So that's the only one in the way that I need to just kind of bust off, remove, let it hang. The ABS shouldn't interfere with the wires at all. It's going to be okay. I'm going to have to make some kind of jig in order to cut the plastic of the tubing, or the plastic out, the section out of the ABS 3-inch that I want removed. 2 inches is a little too small, 3 inches just right. So I'm going with 3-inch. Now I came up with 42 feet. Now you guys know this is a 48er, so 48 foot trailer. So the reason I went with 42 is I'm back a ways from the front, because there's another one of those running lights near the front. So I went back a bit. So I eliminated that one by doing that. And I'm not going all the way to the end of the tiny house because I have my IBC totes there, and when I drill in, it doesn't make sense. So it's basically just going to be a starting point back there, running down and along to the back of the trailer. But that came out to 42 feet, and I believe the ABS is at 10-foot lengths. So that would say I need 4 lengths. But I went with 5 lengths because I have the first flush system. And what this is, guys, is you order it, build it yourself. You're taking any water that's coming into the tiny house from that gutter system, the rain catchment I'm going to make, is going to come through this hole here where my red glove is. It will first then fall, see where my finger's pointing, down through here. It'll fall down through here. And I need a section of long pipe to attach to the bottom of this, and that is the first flush system. It will fill up, filter out the first crap out of the system, and then I need to add a continuing piece just a little section and a 90-degree angle, and maybe a little extra little piece down, and that will be the clean water after this has been flushed. The incoming water has been flushed out already, and then this, when it gets past the first flush stage, it'll then drop down into a filter system that I have to make using up my old ceramic water filters. I'm gonna build take like an ice cream tub or something, or a 5-gallon bucket, and drill a bunch of holes for the filters to go into. I'm gonna have like a bunch of these ceramic filters in there because I stockpile them because I drank filtered water. And this will basically eliminate most of the contaminants. And like I say, guys, I will not be drinking this water. This will be for bathing, washing dishes, and showers. Well, bathing, right? So that is the plan. So I recently got about $100 I made recently cash at a job, and I think it's going to be spent after I deal with this project. So that money's spoken for. So that is the plan right now. I need to, basically what I need to do is I'm gonna buy everything, store it in the tiny house here till I'm ready, and then I need to figure out, I'm gonna take a small piece of 3-inch, a scrapper. Hopefully I can find a little scrap piece of 3-inch, only so long, just as an example piece as I go up there, and then I can mark on it how much to cut off of the piece. And kind of important. So that is the plan, and once I have that stuff, I'll have a good idea what's going on here. Now, one other thing, guys, I need to take the camera outside and show you what I did out there. So we'll go ahead and do that. I have to, I'm getting pretty prepared for the new battery bank eventually, if I can afford it this year or not. YouTube's been pretty brutal, so make sure you guys are thumbing up every single one of my videos to help me out, and share them. Subscribe helps. Become a Patreon helps me too. Now, I'll go outside and show you what's going on out there. Alrighty guys, so this is the front of the tiny house, and I just mounted that flat aerial that was in the tiny house taking up space, and I just got it hung with some galvanized strapping there, and that's all it needs. This is super light. The aluminum pole is light, and so is the aerial, so I don't need much. Plus it's sitting flat against the battery storage area, and because down in here will be my new battery bank set up eventually, inside on the other side of that wall. And right here I put some tape on the connector so no water would get in there until I'm ready to run the coax cable in and into there. And then I will have broadcast TV for free at the tiny house. And I got it in a direction facing towards the US, because that's where you pick up most of your channels. There's not a lot of Canadian stations, only maybe 1 or 2, and then the rest is all out of the US. So there you go, guys. Pretty slick. So like I say, once I drill a hole on the side of the tiny house, I'll actually walk you over there now. I'm going to drill a hole about here somewhere and run through that hole. The coax cable will hook up to the aerial, I'm also gonna obviously run all my solar power down and inside that hole as well. And these solar panels, the 6 up here, will be in series, and I'm gonna run those into a switch, disconnect switch, and then into the MPPT charge controller and then the batteries, and go from there. So super windy again, guys. And look how nasty my stack is. I gotta fix that. What I need to do is find a horizontal piece that is shorter, so the stack will be in closer to the tiny house. So I need like a foot long 3-inch piece, and because this sticks out way too much and it's ugly. But the wind turbine's going insane. Bringing in lots of power for the off-grid tiny house, guys. Loving it so far. So Coleman, as much as I hate your switch and your setup, your turbine's working good. So thanks. Thumb up, guys.